to you, now even the American flag is racist. That's racist. That's racist. Everything is racist. The minimum wage. This was, I believe, it was on Dave Smith's podcast. I forget if it was him or if it was his guest, but I'm pretty sure it was him, or he might have been parroting somebody else. But anyway, that's where I heard it. That the minimum wage is not a platform for poor people to stand on. It is an obstacle over which they have to get. If raising the minimum wage is a good thing, okay, let's raise it to $1,000. What happens if we raise it to $1,000? Well, you have to be worth $1,000 an hour to get a job anywhere. That doesn't sound good. Now, what happens if we get rid of the minimum wage completely? Well, considering the overwhelming majority of the workforce is not on minimum wage, and if they are, they can very quickly get the skills to get a raise or get a better job, then all it's going to do is allow people who are not that not able to do much in society do their part. And Yvonne said, I'll support minimum wage when that panel has a max wage. I bet they already do, actually. I mean, well, if you make $1 billion, I've heard this all the time. Nobody can make $1 billion without, being mean. That's their max wage is $1 more than they earn.
I think it's easier when you're on the right because the entire COVID pandemic situation can be boiled down to, execute Dr. Fauci.
Yup.
That's legitimately touted as some kind of end goal for a lot of conservative commentators.
And I am being facetious with that. Obviously not, what's the word? Inciting violence. Facetious.
Arrest him or throw away the key. Whereas
that we could do.
Any critical analysis of the situation and the actors involved is so complicated that no single individual could probably wrap their head around the whole thing.
I mean, I can because I'm Vaush, but you can't understand this. So if it's so complicated that nobody can understand it, then how do you know we're so wrong? Oops. Black T said the minimum wage should be an incentive for you to get out of minimum wage. Exactly. It shouldn't be a living wage. That is never what it was meant to be. Ever. I'm with Melted Mind Media. No minimum wage. No minimum wage. If you are willing to work for $1 an hour and somebody is willing to hire you for $1 an hour, who the fuck is the government to say no? Even said out of all the conservative commentators that have said we should have Fauci ended, name one. I don't think I can. So he says, I'm surprised due to the AIDS thing that the left still protects Fauci. Well, I mean, they still protect Biden and Newsom and Pelosi and all of these people. They have short-term memories. They anything that happened more than 6 months ago didn't happen. It's just, what are we supporting today? That's my media. I said, if a guy wants me to do a job for $5 an hour and I need the money, I'm doing the job. Zippy agrees. Yep.
The trick is, and I agree with that fundamentally, about centering goals and being productive, because, some people have had criticisms of capitalism. I've heard rumors of this. But it is true that
he's a super socialist, if you didn't get the joke.
Yeah, shouting that at folks doesn't give them much in the way of specific instruction.
Yep. There
are ways you can hit on concrete points, but they rarely feel as satisfying. And there's something about the I don't know if it's like a utopian impulse or something, but there is something. The right wingers, in many cases, it seems, they will hyper fixate on very local, very specific stuff. Here is a teacher, they say, who wore a rainbow shirt to class, and people get worked up for this. There's.
If you are one of the biggest political streamers in the space, and you think that people are upset about rainbows full stop, then you're a fucking moron. There's no way that you don't understand how symbols work. Because to you, now, even the American flag is racist. That's racist. That's racist. Everything is racist because it symbolizes this. But when it comes to the other side, that, this rainbow now has taken on a symbolism of trying to mutilate children Like, it's, oh, you're getting worked up over a shirt. Like, I don't get it. Commie bastard, indeed. Zebedee Strange says socialism is bringing back kings and nobles to rule over the peasants. That's what they want. That's what they want. Oh, yeah, straw man all day. All goddamn day. But that's how they make their living.
Screaming in the comment section. And this, in many cases, leads to harassment, doxing threats, bomb threats, whatever else. This is content for them. But
Black Tea, I think this was not meant to be like a debate. I think this was meant to be so the video is titled Infighting and Bridging Divides. I'm guessing that's what the actual panel was called at VidCon. But that's not, what they were doing, thankfully, so that I could be here and do exactly that.
It's so specific. And then you go over on the left and it's, here's video essay number 73 on like the history of Spanish anarchism and the actual reason why we can't decommodify housing. And it's good, I'll watch it, but it's not the same kind of content and it doesn't lead to the same kinds of behavior.
Well, I agree with you. I think that it's a little inherent to the left, right? But at the same time, I think we can draw a distinction between the left in that way and the Democratic Party. And like, despite Biden's
see, I mean, broken clock is right twice a day, right? I always talk about how important it is that we separate the Republican Party from conservative voters, and the same with, what did I just say? Republicans and the Democratic politicians, the liberal voters. It's very, very. We've gotten that accusation before. But this one, I think, yeah, with the exactly. Yep, you got it. You guys got it. And I, obviously understood it was true, but
low approval ratings right now. It's not, it's something very unique that we're seeing. It's not tethered to how Democrats are doing in special elections or how they did in the midterms where the Democrats overperformed. It's a very interesting thing because normally if a president had that low approval ratings, the Democrats should have gotten smacked in the 2022 midterms, and they didn't. And why is that? Negative partisanship right now against Republicans is really damn high. People associate them with Trump, they associate them with chaos, and most crucially, they associate them with being the party that took away abortion rights. So when talking about issues that are as personal,
who wants to bet that she understood where that sentence was going? Like, whoa, gotta. I mean, it said mail-in voting for Emma. Oh, that's a good one. Zubi says, decommodifying housing, i.e., comrade, work harder. Government may give you a home to work from. That's the world they want. Black T said, any sentence that begins with Biden crumbles like him on a bunch of stairs. Oh, Biden. Oh, man.
And as poignant for people in their own individual lives, abortion is number one. And I think finally some Democratic pollsters and consultants are getting the memo there, and 24 will be the election about abortion. And that's a glimmer of hope, at least for me, from an electoral perspective.
Yeah, because America has such a huge history of enshrining into law people that should have, who are people, but they don't have human, or no. It's the opposite, that we started thinking these people, those people are not people, and then we extended rights. So why is that good for you? What makes you think that we're going to retract rights to fetuses?
That making that issue more personal could translate positively to polling.
And again, it's not about doing what is best for individual people. It's not about doing what's best for America. It's about winning. It's about winning. That's all she cares about when it comes to abortion. To win. Not to save lives, not to provide care to women who, whatever excuse you want to use. To win. That's it. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed that clip, check out the full live stream link in the bio and catch me live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. See you there.